Braun Series 3, Series 5, Series 7, and Series 9 Pro Plus. The real question is not which one shaves. They all do. It is whether each jump in price actually buys you a closer shave, less irritation, and less hassle, or just a fancier box and a cleaning station you may not need. Overbuying hurts, but so does going too basic and replacing it in a year. Let's break it down.
Closeness first, because that's why anyone upgrades. The Series 3 gets you a respectable shave, but it's clearly built for short stubble and daily use. 2 foils, a middle trimmer, and you'll feel a bit of micro stubble after if you run your hand against the grain. For office ready, it's enough. For glass smooth, it isn't.
Series 5 steps it up with 3 flexible blades and a turbo mode, and the difference shows mainly in speed. Fewer passes, less work on the cheeks. Where it still struggles is the neck on flat-lying hairs. There's one review that stuck with me here. A guy who came from a Panasonic Arc 4 said the Series 5 finally handled his neck angles without drama. That tracks with what most owners describe.
Series 7 brings a 360 flex head and 3 modes, including a gentle one. It catches more in a single pass, especially around the jaw. And then, the Series 9 Pro Plus, with its 5 shaving elements, is just a different animal. People describe it as blade close without the burn. And that's not marketing fluff in this case. Straight up, if pass efficiency is what you're chasing, the gap from 7 to 9 Pro Plus is the smallest in feel, but the most consistent in result. Now comfort, because closeness without comfort is useless. The Series 3 is surprisingly gentle for its tier, and folks with sensitive skin do well with it as long as they don't press hard. Series 5 is comfortable too, but the rigid head connection means you're doing more of the work on the chin and Adam's apple. Series 7 is where the flex head really starts paying off. The gentle mode is a real thing, not a gimmick, and the head conforms instead of fighting you. The Series 9 Pro Plus is the most forgiving of the 4 on tricky areas. 5 elements distribute the pressure, so you're not concentrating force in one spot. For me, this is where the Pro Plus earns its keep more than on closeness alone. If your neck breaks out every time you shave, the lower tiers can still work, but the 7 and 9 Pro Plus make it noticeably easier. What about longer growth? This is where the tiers really separate. The Series 3 is honest about its job. Daily stubble, period. Skip 2 days and you're chasing hairs. Series 5 handles 2, maybe 3 days with patience. Beyond that, it slows you down.
Series 7 stretches that to about 3 or 4 days comfortably. The Series 9 Pro Plus is the only one in this lineup marketed for up to 7 days of growth, and reviewers with thick beards back that up. One owner with 4 days of growth said the head did most of the work on its own with just a couple of extra passes. If you're a daily shaver with a light beard, paying for that capability is overkill. If you skip days or have coarse growth, the lower tiers will frustrate you.
Cleaning is where the price ladder gets interesting. All 4 are washable under the tap, which is the baseline. Series 3 and Series 5 are the simplest, just rinse and go. The Series 7, 7185cc, and the Series 9 Pro Plus 9517 ship with the Smart Care, or 6-in-1 cleaning station, and this is the polarizing one. Look, if you hate maintenance and want set and forget, the station is genuinely useful. Drop it in, walk away, it's clean, lubricated, and charged. The catch is the cartridges. They're a recurring cost, and people notice. Some owners just rinse manually most days and use the station once a week to stretch them out. If you're the type who already has a routine of cleaning your gear, the station is a luxury, not a need. If grooming hassle is your enemy, it's the deciding factor on the higher tiers. On battery, the Series 3 gives you about 30 minutes, the Series 5, 50, and both Series 7 and 9 Pro Plus around 60, with quick charge for 1 shave in 5 minutes. Real world, all of them last weeks of daily use between charges, not a separator. Trimmers vary more than you'd expect. The Series 3 has a built-in pop-up, simple and integrated. The Series 5 and 7 use snap-on attachments, which some longtime Braun fans miss the old design for. The Series 9 Pro Plus brings back the integrated Pro Trimmer with surgical-grade steel, and it's the most usable of the bunch for sideburns and mustache edges. None of these replace a dedicated beard trimmer, honestly. All 4 are fully waterproof for wet and dry use, so on that front, it's a wash. Price and value. Series 3 sits in the entry tier. Series 5 in the affordable mid-range. Series 7 jumps clearly into upper mid territory with the cleaning station bundle, and the Series 9 Pro Plus is firmly premium. The Series 5 tends to see the most aggressive discounts during sales events. The Series 7 drops occasionally but holds its price more. The Series 9 Pro Plus rarely goes deep on discount, though bundles shift. The Series 3 stays cheap year-round. What you're paying more for as you climb is mainly the head technology, the flex, the cleaning station, and the comfort on coarse or longer growth, not raw shaving ability on simple stubble. Here's the call. For most guys watching this, the Series 7 is the one that makes sense. The Flex Head, the Gentle Mode, and the Cleaning Station bundle hit the sweet spot between comfort and what you actually pay, without jumping into premium territory you may not need. If you skip days or have a coarse beard, no fluff. The Series 9 Pro Plus is the only one that truly handles up to a week of growth without fighting you. And if you're a daily shaver on a tight budget with light stubble, the Series 3 is good enough for most men, period. The Series 5 tends to see the deepest discounts during sales, so worth waiting on if it's your pick. And you? Which one would you pick? Let me know in the comments. Links below in the description.